Okay, hello everyone and welcome to this session of the Solitas Summit. My name is Tero Kallioinen and I'm the principal consultant for creating value out of data and AI at Solita. And with me here in the studio today, I have Olli Järvi, who is the head of data and insights at YIT, the largest construction company in Finland and a significant player internationally as well. And I had the pleasure of working with Olli recently on developing the data and AI strategy for YIT, and Olli has kindly agreed to share with us some of the learnings from that process. So I'm really excited to have you in the studio today. Welcome, Olli.
Thank you for the invitation. It's a pleasure to be over here.
Great to have you. So first, would you like to briefly introduce yourself and the company?
Yeah, of course. Let's start from me. My name is Olli Järvi. I'm working as head of data and insights at YIT. I have been working for approximately 9 years, and I have a luxury to have multiple different data positions at YIT. For example, data analyst role, data product owner role, service area manager role, and analytics team lead role. And let's talk a little bit about YIT. So YIT is a listed construction and development company. We operate in 8 countries. Last year's revenue was 1.8 billion, and nowadays we actually have a bit growth of the personnel. I think we have about 4,500 professionals working at YIT right now. And our vision is that we are the expert partner in developing sustainable homes, spaces and cities for a good life. And a little bit of our offerings or services. In briefly, we basically build block of flats, homes, shopping malls, offices, roads, tunnels, railways, and etc.
Quite a wide range of services.
Yes, it is.
So let's start with an easy warm-up question then. How do you see the role of data and AI in the future of the construction industry?
Well, if that's the warm-up question, then what's coming next? Oh my gosh, it's a very difficult question, and probably no one has right answer on that one, or actually there is no right or wrong answer on that one at all. But let's talk a little bit about the construction first. Construction industry has been behind other industries for a while, actually decades already. For example, the car industry. They're doing a lot of lean or using lean methods and also processes daily basis. I'm not saying that the construction is not using, yes, construction is also using same methods, but not in that wide scope or in a daily basis. So basically, construction industry is seeking for the productivity and the efficiency leap. And at the same time, there's a lot of investments going on for the digitalization, great thing as well. And construction industry is also very traditional, and it's project-based, so basically it's project business. So that easily leads to a situation where there might be data silos and it's hard to share learnings over the projects and basically across the organization as well. So with these challenges, of course, data and AI can help a lot. So I'm quite sure that data and AI will play a key role in the future. And actually the change will probably happen in all phases of the construction, and basically the whole entire life cycle, starting from even from the land acquisition phase through the all phases, design, planning, construction or production, living, and all the way to warranty phase. There are so many good opportunities in all these phases what can be leveraged, getting more value from the data. And then of course the BIM model, it will be very crucial to gather the data. BIM model means building information model, and basically it's a digital twin for to the physical buildings.
So sounds really like in order to unlock new productivity and efficiency, you need to move from the project-based business to more process-based business, and that of course sets high requirements for data as well. You have to collect good data from the past projects in order to turn that into an efficient process.
Exactly.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, well, if that's the big picture of the construction industry, then where would you say that YIT as a company is currently on this journey?
Well, this has been asked me multiple times, and I'm always starting that there is no kind of like an end point in the journey. Basically, everyone is in the middle. Data and AI sector is developing so fast that you never can finish the journey. But yes, our maturity has been increasing gradually past years, and we have been doing great work on that one. But honestly, like if we compare other industries, we basically have scratched just the surface. We are doing quite well compared to our competitors, definitely. And we have been building data foundations actually quite many years already, several years already, and we've been investing for the new information systems, acquiring them. Then we have been focusing on MDM side. We have understood the importance of the MDM, master data management, and we have a great cloud-based data platform. We utilize Power BI very heavily. We have a lot of individuals working with it monthly basis, and for example, what is the greatest thing over there, that the data products are actually, or the solutions are actually going for the core business. We have built a dashboard which gathers data from multiple different data sources, and it's basically, it can be like a physical dashboard on the construction sites. So it's going to the core business data products or data solutions right now. So we have made great progress, but yes, there is still work to be done. And yeah, before I forgot the Copilot implementation. Copilot is one of the biggest GenAI tools, and we've been investigating how we want to use it, and done quite a lot of investments as well. And it has been very rapid, and it's quite clear that the people have like genuine interest at using it.
I completely take your point that it's a never-ending journey. It's never completely finished, but sounds like you're well on your way on that journey already, and you've spent quite a lot of time and effort already on building good foundations for data and AI. So why would you say that at this point then it was important for YIT to have a data and AI strategy when you had made quite a lot of progress already?
Like I mentioned about the maturity, so we have been gradually going higher on that one. So basically, when you climb the steps or the ladder of the maturity, you will get into the point that you will ask from yourself, like, what's next? I think we hit that point, and we figured out that we could have more clear vision. Basically, how can we make the most or biggest business impact, and basically creating value through the data and AI. And then we had also a lot of development ideas, especially in AI area. So we needed to have a quite extensive prioritization on that one. Then about Gen AI, well, probably all organizations get the same impact from that one. It came like a wrecking ball. So basically, a lot of new tools were asked, and also we identified that people need to learn some new skills. And also about the human capabilities, that we probably didn't focus that much earlier. So we want to put more focus on human capabilities in the future. And at the same time, actually, YIT business strategy started. So we wanted, of course, align data and AI strategy with that one, and support the business objectives.
Yeah. Sounds like in order to take the kind of next big steps, it wasn't just a question of what technology you need to adopt, but you actually had to combine these different perspectives. So there was the huge technological transformation of what generative AI actually enables, but at the same time you had to consider also the human perspective, how to raise AI literacy in the company, how to increase self-service BI reporting and so on. And then you had also the business perspective, how to actually align the data and AI development with the business objectives and business goals. So combining these three perspectives must be quite a challenge.
And it is.
Yeah. So what would you then say that were the success factors for creating a successful data and AI strategy?
Well, firstly, definitely the business engagement, and we were very lucky that we were able to get top leadership from the YIT. We actually interviewed all of the leadership team members, and also development directors from the business segments participated very actively with the steering group. And also we had over 150 professionals working for the whole project. We did a lot of interviews, even more workshops, and we also conducted a survey where we had even more answers. So it was definitely like very wide participation. And from the very first steps or days when we started, we saw that people were very committed. It was nice to see that one, and I think the commitment is one of the most critical parts of, or the factors for the success. Then of course Solida's data and AI strategy framework. We were happy to use that one, and it really helped us steer the project or run the project very smoothly. You wanna tell a little bit about the template?
Yeah, sure I can. So what we have here is called the data-driven business puzzle, and this is one of the tools that we have in the Solida data and AI strategy framework. And we built the framework based on our work with a lot of different organizations from different industries, but it was great to see that it seemed to be useful and helpful for YIT as well. So I think it worked nicely in kind of bringing different perspectives together and making sure that we consider all of them.
Yeah, I fully agree on that one, and it's especially when we started the project, it was very good to just pick the puzzles and talk about them, and then think that do we have to consider this one, like do we have to put more focus on this one? It helped us to scope the whole project.
Yeah, because not everything can be top priority at the same time either.
Exactly.
So you need to choose where to focus on.
And it's quite like wide landscape also.
Indeed. Good. So now that the first version of the data and AI strategy has been developed, where do you see that YIT will focus next on the data and AI journey and value creation?
Well, it's not just the data and AI strategy kind of like opportunities. There are all the time development ongoing, which is very good. But these are the four things what we recognize to be most or having the most biggest impact for the business. And over there we have also, well, mainly probably AI things as well, but also something else, some kind of like traditional data work or data solutions. So not just the AI, but of course we have to do a lot of prioritization on those ones with AI. Maybe some concrete examples of all of these areas, like let's start from the offerings. We've been testing dynamic pricing. Well, actually we are using that one also already on some countries. So we are certain that will be the future of the pricing. And we want to of course do the design phase way much faster and also smarter. We will definitely utilize AI over there quite a lot, but at the same time we have been gathering a lot of data, for example from the warranty phase. Of course now when we have the data we can analyze the data and get the information all the way back to the starting point of the process. Basically we can help design to make better decisions that we avoid those same mistakes in the future. So basically we are creating feedback loops or the collective digital knowledge, so we can reuse the data. And then I mentioned that the construction business is a project business. Yes, we have been tracking the projects ages already, and now definitely we want to go seeking what the future might look like. Of course, it's all like forecasting all the time, but I think that is the next phase on kind of estimating how the project will do in the future. And then the last fourth, we want to do work smarter and of course more efficient as well. AI will be their big thing. We are of course utilizing the Copilot, and we will create our own GTP, and there will be more courses or trainings for data and AI literacy. And we have to focus for the people skills. I think that's the key over there. And of course there are also we talk also the foundations. That's basic continuous work. Those has to be, or we have to strengthen them all the time. So we will be focusing more for the data governance and data quality as well, and of course some technical solutions like data catalog as well.
I'm really impressed to see that it looks like you're actually taking data and AI opportunities to the core of the construction business, the core of the business model, the core of the business processes. So it's not just a few isolated tools and POCs here and there, but you're actually kind of transforming the essential parts of the business. And I suppose that is key to creating significant value.
Exactly, that's the main thing, that's where the value comes.
Yeah.
You have to get to the core.
Makes sense. Good. I think we are just about out of time already, but maybe as a wrap up, what advice would you like to give to other companies, other organizations on their data and AI journey?
Oh, that's a tough question because every company has different maturity levels. But if I think about our journey, the biggest lesson from there is kind of like understand that some of the areas inside data and AI or data topics that, in general, the pace is different how they evolve. Some will go faster and some will go slower, and it's just like a matter of time when people or organizations will hit some obstacle or the blockers. So don't be too rough on yourself. Be patient. Keep doing constant work. I think those are the biggest keys to success. But of course, like I cannot emphasize too much about data governance. Do it early and make it happen in practice, not just in a paper. But at the same time, remember it will never be perfect. Don't wait it to be perfect. Find business owners for the use cases. Find data owners for the data assets. And hopefully more from the business side and of course from the functions as well, but basically less from the IT, the owners, the better. Focus on data quality, and especially when these new AI solutions are coming, the data foundations need to be solid. Focus for those ones.
I really love the fact that you're kind of bringing the feedback to the ground regarding the data foundations as well. That don't just run after the AI hype, but remember to build the foundations. Strong foundations, I think that's a good theme for the construction industry as well.
That's where it starts.
Yes.
Exactly.
Indeed, good. I think that's all the time we have for now. So thank you so much for sharing these valuable learnings with our audience. I think it's been an inspiration for many. And I think we wish all you and YIT good luck on the future of your data and AI journey.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to be here.
Great to have you.